Here to give y'all another episode. Y'all gonna get our live reactions from the college football playoff, right? The games last night. What happens? Did SMU do enough to get in? Um, are they gonna put Bama over SMU? Are they gonna give Boise State a bye, or is Arizona State gonna get the bye because they look more dominant? So we're gonna see what's on the committee's minds, man. What y'all think?
Yeah, I also think the great questions, but I also think where does Penn State fall out at? Where does Texas fall out at? Where does Tennessee fall out now? Fall out at now, right? Ohio State. So I'm curious to see the seedings for these games as well. So yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, fucking Arizona State's the hottest team on that coast right now, on the West Coast.
Yeah.
They look great, but
They do.
Is it enough to take Boise State out of hosting or out of a first round bye? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah,
Boise State's been dominant consistently all year. Except for
I don't want to say Boise State's been dominant all year. They've had some close games, man.
Yeah,
Boise State has had some close games.
Yeah.
They only lost one game though.
They did. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And like you said, again, that's great because what's the precedent going to be from here on out that a group of 5 teams can go 12-0, just say win their conference and then they get the bye versus a Power 5 team that's played in a lot harder conference. And the Big 12 was pretty much, there was no dominant team in the Big 12. It was a lot of good teams in that Big 12.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, man. But we had some great matchups, some good games yesterday.
Yes.
No, like one lopsided blowouts. I think the worst one was Arizona State. That's the most lopsided game.
Yeah.
But it was good to see that.
Oh yeah. Because I was reading a lot of people saying the games was boring, but then like I said, you had the Texas Georgia game going into OT, and like you said, the Clemson SMU game with a furious second half comeback, and then Oregon and Penn State, man. So you got your money's worth, and I think that's what the playoff is going to be like as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good games.
The entire game was entertaining.
Yeah.
And people could say it was slow. The SEC matchup, I mean, it was a defensive game for the first half, but then finally offenses woke up,
Right.
But that SMU and Clemson, that was just kind of like a shootout at the end, right? Because for SMU coming out.
For SMU, yeah. They pulled together a string of stops, man. I think Clemson punted 7 straight times. So SMU defense showed up. And I told y'all about Jennings, man. Told you about Jennings yesterday. Told you, man, he quick, man. Them throws on a run. He's good.
And that tight end is pretty good too that they got.
Yeah, and the running back was good as well.
Oh yeah, I like the run. They said the running back came from Miami. They said he played wide receiver though.
Yeah, he converted a running back and then left with Lashley.
Okay, yeah.
I said 9 former Miami Hurricanes on SMU.
Yeah, y'all could have used them. Y'all could have used them.
We're not talking about that. The draft took our best defenders last year.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Shannon Dawson and Lance Gidget.
Oh Lord, they asking Saban. I already know it's Saban.
Yeah, Saban on his Bama horse right now.
It is strength of schedule.
You see the colors he wearing.
Yeah. You know what? So let me ask y'all this. Do they need to get rid of the committee? Because a lot of people keep saying that. But now I just feel like really no matter what way you go with it, because when we did all computers, everybody didn't like it. Right. Yeah. Now we got a committee. Then it was 4 teams. Everybody didn't like it. Now we had 12. Now nobody wants committees. So what do you guys think is the answer?
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no perfect answer, right? Because no matter what direction you go, there's gonna be some pissed off fan base, right? That's just the reality of the situation, right? We got this for another 2 years, and when we move to 16 teams, somebody else gonna be mad. That's just the reality of competitive sports. You're not gonna please everybody.
Yeah.
You know, whatever happens, it is what it is. Win and you're in. How about that? Just win and you're
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, there's not gonna be the perfect answer, right? We were talking about this yesterday. The BCS and college football, if we merge them or the committees, you know, they use that, but Miami's still gonna be pissed off that they're not in, you know, because I think
Yeah.
BCS has projected the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from the read I've been getting from Bama fans, I think we're happy if we get in, but we're not going to be upset because we shouldn't have lost the 3 games, right? And I
Yeah.
think for a lot of teams, you know, I think that's kind of like how it should be, right? Hey, if you
Yeah.
didn't do what you were supposed to do on the field, if you get
Yeah.
in, great. But if not, hey, it's on you. You know, you should have got in. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have
Only
lost
have
the
to say
games.
with the committee is that they put that strength of schedule heavily, and it's kind of unbiased, man. It's biased. I mean, it's kind of biased, right? Because they're like, oh, SEC 3-loss team, they played a tough schedule. Texas, hey, they were talking about Texas having a weak schedule this year. I'm just
Hey,
saying,
man.
here's
They
the
say
thing:
in the SEC it just means more, man.
11
That's what they've been telling me. It just means more. So
2 losses against top. I mean, this is from Miami. 2 losses against
Right.
2 good teams, right? And you're out of the playoffs completely. You know, and I'm just like, if Bama gets in with 3 losses today, I'm done. You know, the Alabama math that they got in the fucking system, whatever. Like, I'll be done.
Hey, I feel bad for Kirk Herbstreit, man. I was looking at earlier today. He was on one of the things I seen this on Twitter because, like I said, I didn't get on the phone. I mean, on the TV. But he was saying he don't really want to give no opinions because he was getting death threats and everything else last year.
from last year about Florida State.
Yeah, about Florida State, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He don't even want to give an opinion. That's crazy. That is
Hey,
crazy.
he make a lot of money, man. He should be good.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Give you a take, man. You make a lot of money. Death threats is crazy though.
Wow, that was a wild, crazy pick last year, though. Undefeated team leaving them out.
Yeah, man. Listen, I know you an ACC homer, man. I get it, right?
I'm saying, has it
But
happened before?
no, but FSU was so bad without Jordan Travis.
Has it
We've
had-
seen it for 4 games, and it was god awful, man. It was awful to watch.
It was.
That was the
It would have
first
been bad for TV, man.
They've never done that before.
They would have got their ass up in the first round
Yes.
Hey, man, that was just crazy.
because they would have ended
I
up
mean,
playing
yeah.
Michigan, right? They would have ended up playing Michigan.
Yeah, they would have played Michigan and Bama would have played Texas. Oh no. No, Bama wouldn't have been in. I'm sorry.
Bama
You're
would
right.
have been in.
Been
Yeah,
in, yeah. So yeah, they would have played. Yeah, you're right.
Michigan,
Yeah, they would have played Michigan.
and they would have got their ass whooped.
By Michigan, who went on and won the national.
They won a national championship. I'm just
They
saying. Won a national championship.
The team they put in that was going to be so much better in Florida State, and it isn't.
They took them to overtime. Just saying.
Took it over.
They took them to overtime.
Hey, but the thing is, like, that was just a crazy call. I wasn't defending it. I don't like Florida State, but it's crazy that they left out an undefeated conference champion, right? Took them out. So,
yeah,
are they going to do something as shocking like they did last year today?
I don't think so.
Because that was shocking, man.
They caught a lot of shit last year, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But the thing is, I guess for me is I can see if Bama went out there and got the doors blown off of them at Michigan, but they didn't. You know what I mean? They still went out there, they made a competitive game, took it into overtime. So, like they said, the committee has always made calls and they have always worked out, right?
Yeah.
In their favor. So, we'll see. It ain't like they made a bad call and it blew up in their face.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, Alabama has one of the best or biggest money-making fan bases for college football, right? So, the conspiracy theories is all about money, but it still worked out.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
They care about ratings, man.
You had North Michigan running down in the South with Alabama. They played each other.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad game.
Yeah.
But
I was laughing. I seen somebody say, "Do I want to watch Notre Dame and SMU because they said there's gonna be a snooze fest. I don't know if that'll be a snooze fest or not, but does matchups really matter? You know what I mean? Like, I do wonder the committee take that into account. They say they don't.
They said
but I
they
wanna
don't,
know that.
man. Yeah. I think they do.
Matchup.
I think they do. I think they do. I think they take matchups into consideration. Man, they have to. There's no way. Listen, how many people are gonna tune in to Arizona State versus Notre Dame? It's like, for an example, how many people are gonna tune in and watch that game?
A lot of.
What are those ratings gonna be like?
I don't know.
How many Arizona State fans are there really?
The state of Arizona.
No, because they still got University of Arizona.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my question. I'm not taking nothing away from Arizona State. Good team. Kenny Dillingham they doing their thing.
I'm not from that.
I'm saying from a money perspective.
We have a large fan basis right here, right? So each one of our schools has a huge following, right? And I would say even Miami has the smallest of Texas and Alabama when it comes to following. But I think it's still larger than Arizona State.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know that. I've never been to Arizona State. I
don't know much about Arizona State. I just know Herm Edwards was there. He got fired.
In the end zone.
Yeah.
Maybe they take it serious out there where they fire people on the field. Maybe it's that serious.
That's serious business, man.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So,
But they ain't let my man get to the locker room, man.
Stop. You're done.
They ain't let my man get to the locker room.
Man. They're not in Alabama, are they?
They're looking at the resume comparison right now.
Oh, I see that, but I'm talking about they're not there talking to Kalen DeBoer, is it?
No.
I hope not. Oh, they are. Is that it? Oh. Oh, what are we doing, man?
That's not Kalen DeBoer.
That's not.
But no, they had the facility, man.
Oh yeah, come on.
We're not panhandling for no playoff position.
Hey, I hope they don't show like Kalen DeBoer, like how Mike Norvell was last year. Remember how they went in there?
Hey, my man was sick. Man put his head down, had to stand up and address the team.
Nah.
They don't even have
cameras in there. Hell no. That's probably why all those people decommitted and fucking
get the fucking cameras out of here. Oh yeah, Alyssa Lang, she at Bama. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think, for the record, man, I don't think we in. That's just for me. For the record, I don't think we in.
I think if y'all are, y'all playing us. Because I think Texas is gonna end up 6th seed.
So then where is Penn State fall in?
7th seed. I don't think they're gonna move Notre Dame, even though they should.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna move Notre Dame either.
They don't play in the conference championship, but
once again, disgusted with Notre Dame being trash ass fucking team. Play in a fucking conference if you really want to be in the conversation. You can join any conference. Join the Mountain West. I don't give a damn, but go join a conference.
Yeah, they need to join a conference.
Yeah,
they do. And I think they, like I said, we was talking about it yesterday, but I think they got some kind of secret deal. I ain't gonna say secret deal, but some kind of deal where they can't be seated higher than 4th, and it was something else they said. But like,
they won't see me. If I was on a committee, I'd be like,
yeah, because they don't play in a conference. They can't compete for a conference championship. They can't be seated no higher than 4. Yeah, they need to go in a conference. Yeah.
That's what the most fitting in that anyway.
If it was my vote, there'll be a first team out every year until they join a conference. Undefeated. Guess what? They're not in a conference. First team out. When they expand to 16 teams, they'll be the 17th. You know.
Oh man.
So, once the seasons come out, I guess we can kind of just do like an early. Who do you think is going to win it all?
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, from the games that you're watching, the teams that are in, who do you think is best position to win it all right now?
So for me, I'm gonna say Georgia, right? I'm gonna say Georgia 1, and then I'm gonna go with Oregon 2. And I think that's who's gonna meet in the college football playoff. I mean, I don't know if that's how it's gonna work out, but
Yeah,
I think those are the two best teams in the country right now.
yeah, definitely. Oregon looked great on offense, man, against Penn State. Defense, but now with Georgia, if Carson Beck ain't ready to go, how does that change it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that changes it. Yeah, and like I said, Carson Beck hasn't had the best season, but Georgia has a lot of talent on that team, and Kirby knows how to get the best out of them. And like I said, that's why I think Georgia would be the best. I'm still waiting on Texas. I know AB ain't gonna like it. I'm still waiting on Texas to show me something, because in the 2 games that mattered, they haven't showed up. Right? They haven't won.
Nope.
And like I said, I'm pretty sure that's going to come up today, even though I got the volume down. But they are 0-2 against teams that haven't won, in the top 25. Same as SMU, and that, which is again another reason why I think SMU gets in.
But I'm just saying, like, Texas fans are like, "Oh, we shot ourselves in the foot." But this is 2 games now where you shot yourself in the foot. You know what I'm saying? I just think the matchup of Georgia is a little bit. I guess Georgia is a good matchup for Texas.
Yeah.
The defensive line. Every time it was a 3rd down, critical, you was needing to make a play. The defensive line got to him.
Yeah. But Texas was without their left tackle, Kevin Banks. So
Ewers looked like a damn Minecraft with his legs just out. No mobility, man.
Well, they said they about to start in 20 seconds.
It's been like RG.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm really curious. I'm just ready to see Archie play, man. Arch Manning play in some games. Some meaningful games.
I think Texas adds a few more defensive weapons and some more good offensive linemen. They're going to be right back in the finals next year.
Yeah, Texas ain't going nowhere.
No,
they're not going nowhere. All right, here they go. I'm keeping the volume down because I don't want to hear Booger, and I can't do it, man.
Booger McFarland. Who's on there?
I think I seen Booger, Joey Galloway, and Greg McElroy.
All right.
Oh man,
yeah, they dragging this out, man.
Then they keep showing this, but I know it's the first time. They keep showing this every, And the internet will blow up if Bama's in, and I don't want that.
I'm sorry about that, fellas.
Oh, you good?
You ain't missed nothing.
Yeah, you about to get ready to do this.
Well, I heard y'all talking shit about Texas. All right. That first game, we got our ass whooped. Yesterday, we killed ourselves.
I just think Georgia got y'all's number, man.
That may be true, but missed field goals and penalties in the red zone. I rest my case.
Yeah. I don't. Me personally, I don't want to hear it.
The game was over. The game was over. It don't matter. The game was over. On to the playoffs.
Well, hopefully y'all don't see him a third time, man. That'd be terrible.
I agree. Oh, so they're going straight to the. They not. Are they going to do the top 25 or?
All right, Oregon.
Oh man, so they going like that? Okay.
That's. I'm good. SEC champions, Georgia.
Yeah, it's gonna be Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Now here's the next one. Is it Boise or is it Arizona State?
I think it's gonna be Boise, and I think Arizona State gonna be the last one. And I think Clemson gonna be the 5 seed.
Yeah, Clemson should not have a bye. And I'm not being a hater. It's just they lost 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, my TV a little behind y'all's.
Oh, I be hating that, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why they.
What you got? YouTube TV?
Hulu.
Hulu?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I got YouTube. Who you got, Ed?
I got Hulu.
Oh.
Oh no, I was thinking about YouTube TV though. That look at the difference.
Somebody way behind. Who is that?
Boise.
Yeah.
It should be.
Mm-hmm. And then the 4th seed should be Arizona State. Man, 3rd seed, that is crazy. Crazy.
It is, man, but
Crazy.
This is not a fluke. They've been up there for many years, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. So this is not. It has to be Arizona State, I think.
Yeah, Arizona. I think Clemson going. Yeah. Yeah, Clemson was should be the last one. They should get a bye.
I agree with that.
Boy, oh boy.
The 5th one should be Clemson. Well, no. You know what? It may not be. It may probably be Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Notre Dame will probably be 5th. Clemson may be like the last seed.
Yep. Clemson is going somewhere. Oh man.
Yeah, so they're the 12th seed. Clemson's the 12th seed.
Here's the thing: where are they going to?
So that means they will play. If they're the 12th seed, that means they will play the 5th seed, right? Yeah, they will play the 5th seed.
Ohio State, no.
If they got Clemson at 16, them in there, SMU out of there.
See, and that's what they were saying too. That they said that SMU can't be above Clemson, and they will be further down. But I still don't think they're gonna do it.
Clemson at Texas? No, man. What? I forgot you behind. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Bring that ass. Bring that motherfucking ass. Let's go.
Clemson at Texas.
Yeah.
And
So y'all number
Texas-
5, AB?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, if I was Texas, I'd be happy with that game. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would be too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Then look where you going to next.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Arizona State.
Fucking
Come
Texas.
on, man.
Now y'all see you can't please everybody, man. That's what I said. You can't please everybody, man.
Motherfuckers just got a Happy Meal right there, man. Get out of here.
Man, you can't please everybody.
So that means Notre Dame is gonna be 6th then, or 7th. They're probably gonna be 6th, and then Penn State gonna be 7th.
No, Ohio State too.
Man,
Oh,
yeah, Ohio
yeah.
State, Clemson in the end, Penn State. How's Penn
They
State?
dropped down, man. I'm telling you, because Notre Dame don't play a conference game, man.
Man, so Penn State 6th?
Hosting a game.
I don't agree with that, man.
So that means that they're valuing conference championships, except for if you
Yeah.
SMU.
Yeah. So that means Notre Dame probably, man, Notre Dame may
what?
not even be.
Damn. So
7th.
Bama going to Penn State to play?
No, we haven't said that.
That's my theory.
Oh
That's his
yeah,
theory. Hey, you might be onto something there.
I'm not worried. I wouldn't be worried.
That'd be the
You not worried?
Notre Dame.
No, I wouldn't
Notre
be.
Dame hosting. Notre Dame's in.
So
But you
Notre
worried
Dame-
about playing Texas? All right.
Notre Dame is 7.
But you were worried about playing Texas.
What are
You ain't want to come to
about,
Austin, man. Hey, man, before the show started, before we started the show, man, you was like, yeah. You was worried about playing
Yeah,
Texas.
Hey, Ron's like, that was off air stuff, man.
So we got Tennessee left, Ohio State left, Indiana,
Indiana. I don't know.
and whoever the 11th seed is.
Watch SMU be the first team out. Tough.
I don't think they are, man. I think they're gonna be in.
Where?
They're gonna probably be the 11th seed. And
Bro, they
probably go
got-
to SMU.
No. They have Clemson still ranked 16.
Ohio State, number 8.
So yeah, that Ohio State and gonna be Tennessee should be who they playing.
Yeah.
So Clemson still 16. They said that.
It's on the screen.
Yeah, it's 16. Look at them.
See, I can't see the screen like that. You know, my
Yeah,
eyes bad.
Oregon 1, Georgia 2, Texas 3, Penn State 4, Notre Dame 5th, Ohio State 6th. Clemson still ranked 16th. So that means I don't know how they still rank 16th though. That don't make no sense.
I wonder what's going to happen.
They're not gonna put back.
SMU was out, man. SMU was
I
out.
don't think they're gonna be out, man.
They did SMU dirty, man. They did SMU like they did Florida State, man.
no, I don't think it's over, man. I think
I don't know,
SMU gonna be in there.
there's only
SMU may not have failed that far, man.
Hey, man, they out of there.
They
I'm telling
they
you.
may not have failed, man.
Who's going to face Ohio State? Tennessee going to face
Yeah,
Ohio
I'll say,
State.
yeah. It was like that matchup that's pretty much the only matchup that's been like etched in stone the whole time.
The whole time, yeah, it ain't changed.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna be honest. I think Ohio State gonna beat Tennessee.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's going to be
Yeah.
the horseshoe.
All right. So Indiana should be going to Penn State. Look like, is that right?
Penn State,
So Indiana number 10. No, they would go to Notre Dame,
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
and then whoever the 11th seed is would go to Penn State, which would be SMU.
Hey, Ron, stop, man. Stop.
I'm serious, man.
Stop, man. Stop.
If Alabama gets in, what?
Oh yeah, it's gonna.
I'm telling
I will have to cut the volume up for Ward Manuel because they're gonna be hot. I gotta hear what he
Yeah.
gotta say.
Yeah. I know Clemson seen Texas name pop up and was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Man, so look at that. The winner Indiana and Notre Dame will play Georgia. The winner of Penn State and whoever they play Boise State. Okay, that's gonna be Indiana. I already know.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana and Notre Dame.
So that's really like a home game for them. They both in Indiana.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this game probably kind of evenly matched, man.
Yeah.
So Indiana, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's actually going to be a good game, but like you said, I don't know who wants to tune into that. Not me.
The state of Indiana.
The state of Indiana.
Yeah.
This is this is the big one right here, man. Who is
SMU, man? SMU going.
They look, I'm telling you, it's about to be a job. Look, they got
no.
I'm telling you,
it's an inside job, man.
They're gonna put SMU in. They're gonna put
man,
SMU
it's gonna be Bama, man.
It's an inside
job. SMU.
He says inside job.
I'm telling you, man.
Greg Sankey was in the room, man.
Yeah. Here goes. We're about to see roll tide roll. I'm telling you, man. Get out of here. They're gonna leave SMU out of there.
No, SMU.
Don't give a piss but nothing but the tie.
SMU.
Don't give a piss but nothing. Roll tide Willie made a call.
He's the worst too, man.
Hey, man, this is my favorite.
He represents y'all fan base, man.
There's no right
SMU.
answer. There is a right answer. SMU.
It's gonna be SMU.
It's impossible for it to be SMU.
It is not impossible. They probably just didn't
drop
them down there.
Look where Clemson is. Look where Clemson is. They rank 16th.
What if we shock everybody and they got Miami and they're like, what? SMU.
See, thank you.
Damn, man.
Thank you.
Who is it?
SMU.
SMU?
Yes.
What?
I told you they wasn't gonna do that 2 years in a row, man.
Sankey's pockets weren't deep enough.
Damn.
SMU got a lot of money now, down in Texas. They
do. SMU, they got a lot of money.
They got a lot of money.
A lot of rich motherfuckers went to that school, boy.
Yeah. But like you said, SMU was always a good program, but because of the whole stuff with the
death penalty.
Pony Express, my boy.
Yeah, the Pony Express. Yeah.
The death penalty really took him out for a long time.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Penn State gonna struggle with him.
You think so?
That running quarterback? Yes, sir.
I think Penn State gonna blow them out.
Nah, bro.
You talking about the Penn State that just had 37 last night against Oregon?
Yes.
Gonna struggle against SMU.
I'm not saying that. No. Listen to what I'm saying. I said Penn State is gonna struggle with the quarterback. I ain't saying SMU gonna win the game. I'm saying they're gonna have their hands full.
I don't think they will.
I'm gonna tell you how many plays. Did you watch the game last night?
I did watch the game, yes.
Okay, so you seen how many opportunities Dylan Gabriel had to use his legs and he didn't.
Oh, okay, no, that game. No, I didn't see that game. I looked at the SMU.
Oh, okay. Game. Yeah. Dylan Gabriel had opportunities to run and he didn't.
But he's not a running quarterback either, though.
Who?
Dylan Gabriel.
He can run.
He can run, but he's not a running quarterback.
He's not a running quarterback. That SMU quarterback, Kevin Jennings, that motherfucker's quick as shit. He's quick, man.
He likes to take off.
I think Penn State.
This is not a good matchup for Penn State. Penn State got a better they got a better team. They do. Penn State has the better team.
Yes. I think Penn State is going to win the game.
I think so too.
I just think they're going to struggle with Jennings.
Yeah, they're going to
him being able to be mobile in the pocket, using his legs, doing all that sidearm throws on the run. That's going to mess them up a little bit.
One yesterday where I saw Penn State is really strong on the outsides, right? So every time Oregon would throw it to the flats, Penn State was there, man. Every play, they didn't go anywhere.
Yep.
So what did they put SMU at? What's SMU number? Like I said,
11.
They dropped far.
Number 11.
So that means they dropped Bama then. That mean they dropped Bama to 12.
No, they did 11th. Well, they did 11th seed, but they still ranked number 10. How is SMU ranked number 10 and Clemson is ranked number 16, but they just won ACC title?
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's what doesn't make sense. That's why I thought Bama was definitely getting in.
I don't know. The only matchup I'm not crazy about is Notre Dame and Indiana. Everything else
So,
is actually.
all right, speaking of the matchups, man, let's talk about the matchups.
Yeah.
Let's get into that real quick.
Okay.
So, right, let's talk about Ohio State. Well, Tennessee traveling to Ohio State. What y'all think?
That's tough. That's going to be tough for Tennessee, right? Because Ohio State, that is going to be the stadium's going to be packed. It's going to be cold.
It's going to be cold. It do get cold in Tennessee now.
Yeah, it does.
I will give them that. It does get cold in Tennessee.
But I just think Ryan Day's team is going to be ready to play.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, go ahead, Ed. I'm sorry.
The experience, right? Yes. So I picked against experience yesterday, and it got me right with Clemson and Dabo. I think the experience of Ryan Day being in this situation before is going to play well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with you because Josh Heupel hasn't been in this situation before. Yeah, he did it with UCF, but different scenarios, right? For me, it's going to be how well Nico plays up there. Nico is very inconsistent, right? Ohio State's defense, they haven't been like earth-shattering great, but they're still a solid defense, right? And I think I just think they're gonna give Nico hell, man. I think Nico he's gonna have to play his best ball for Tennessee to win. Tennessee got a good defense,
yeah,
and I'm pretty sure they're in the top 10 in defense.
They are,
but
top 5, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got to, but it's all gonna be on Nico. How well is Nico gonna play up there? Because he's wildly inconsistent.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're gonna have to try to lean on the running game, explosive plays and running game. They're not gonna be able to dink and dunk down the field, man, because that's not Nico's game. Either he's throwing the long ball or they're running the ball.
Yeah,
and I think their defense is gonna have to go and win this game for them, man. I just don't. And unfortunately, man, Dylan Sampson, his last performance was very underwhelming. I think he fumbled twice in their last game.
He did, yeah.
And he's one of the best. I think he's a all SEC running back. Don't take nothing away from him. He's a dog.
Right.
But they're going to have to go up there and earn that shit. They're going to have to go up there and earn it.
Now, on the flip side, Will Howard has to play better too, right? Because he was terrible in that Michigan game. Terrible.
What did I tell y'all when Will Howard transferred to Ohio State?
You did.
Super inconsistent. Throws the ball to the other team.
Yeah.
He's not.
They should have stuck with the
Kyle McCord. A lot of people said that though. Yeah.
But you know what the good thing for Tennessee is? They can go up there and play free because they no pressure on them. All the pressure is on Ryan Day and Ohio State. Because if he don't win that game,
I was about to get to that.
Listen, man. You cannot look. First of all, he's lost 4 years straight to Michigan. 4 years straight. If he don't make it to the national championship game, I think if they make it, he'll still be okay. He got to make it to the national championship game. Fans already calling for his job. I done heard fans say, I don't give a fuck if you lose 60 games, you got to beat Michigan. That team up north is what they call them.
Yeah.
That is crucial. Crucial.
I don't think he's got to get to the championship game and lose. I think he just has to at least win a couple games in the playoffs. I don't think, and I know it's for most big schools, it's championship or bust type mentalities. But I think if he just wins a couple of games, he can say, hey, we're still trying to get better next year. And I think all the pressure will be on him next year. Now, if he goes out and loses to Tennessee in the first round, then yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
it's crazy that we're even talking about this because the man's been in the playoffs now for what? Or in the playoff bunch, right? The last few years. But 4 in a row, and this year you were a 20-point favorite, if I'm not mistaken.
Michigan was terrible this year, man. Terrible.
So,
on offense.
Yeah, on
their
offense.
their defense was still good.
Yeah, true.
You ain't got a quarterback, you ain't got nothing, and they didn't fucking have one.
Just for Men for his beard and actually coaching the game.
Hey, but if you see, man, if you watch Ryan Day's body language in that game versus Michigan, he looked uncomfortable. He looked uncomfortable the whole game. He looked like, you know, when you get that feeling when you thought you was gonna come out there because the way that your team is built and the way that another team is doing, he thought they was gonna go out there and smack them around, and it did not happen. Michigan stood on business. He looked shook at halftime, and it just they never bounced back from that. And Chip Kelly called the worst game of his life in that game. The play calling was so bad. And for them to have such a good offensive line, they have been struggling to run the ball all year with two of the best tailbacks in the country. They have been struggling to run the ball consistently.
But they have a lot of offensive line issues though. They're weaknesses.
They had to move pieces around. What we're talking about, we moving around, high 4-star plus guys and 5-star linemen.
Wasn't there NIL money up there as one of the top?
Yeah,
they had a $20 million roster.
$20 million team, right? And could not beat Michigan. And when you said he looked uncomfortable at halftime, was even more astounding is at the end. You see that one dude's like, they're not playing the flag again. And he's just like, what's going on, guys? Like,
he looked lost out there. But I did see where somebody
he was in shock, man.
But I did see where somebody provided context, and they said it was an assistant that was handling all that, and he was just kind of trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
But they said it was an assistant there that was like trying to take care of it, so he didn't get involved, right?
Hey, he wasn't trying to figure out what's going on. My man was still looking up at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
I seen it in his face, man.
He knew he was about to get blasted.
Sick. He looked sick.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to go to this post-game conference right now. Just say,
look
at the scoreboard support.
Like, I got to go answer all these fucking questions.
I told you, we didn't say that. I don't know how they do it, man. I couldn't do it. Head coach.
Listen, man, if it's one team you got to beat, man, it's your rival, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's your rival.
Yeah.
That's just a tough.
Let's see who's next. All right,
tough,
what's
man.
the next matchup? We got SMU and Penn State.
SMU and Penn State.
We already talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about that some. I do think Penn State is going to win this game. I think SMU is going to get them a run for their money just because of all the speed that they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be closer than a lot of people think it should be for Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think so too, because I hate to cut you off, but let me get into this, right? Clemson has better receivers than Penn State does.
Yeah.
Much better receivers, right? Penn State has not been able to depend on their receivers downfield all season. It's all been the tight end and leaning on the run game. I just want to throw that out there.
And the amount of drops I saw yesterday by SMU, crazy, right? Crazy.
And which is crazy because coming into this game, they were second in FBS and dropped. They didn't drop no passes all season. They had like 4 drops coming into this game all year.
Can I say why that was happening? They was playing better competition. So this is my thing, right? and I'm being honest. I think they didn't impress me last night. They didn't. And I'm not saying that because I'm an Alabama fan either. They was not impressive, man. They struggled with a 9-3 Clemson team. So now you go into Penn State with that's a lot better, right? Has played in bigger games. That was SMU's first big game of the year. So now when you finna go up here and they're gonna struggle some more, man. I just don't see I don't see the love for SMU like that. And I told Ed this before. If anything, Miami should be in over SMU, but that's just me though, right? Because Miami does have the best offense in the country, and they did have their defense was questionable, but you got a Heisman Trophy type quarterback in Cam Ward.
Yeah,
and they would give Penn State problems.
But see now, what the committee just told us is that they're favoring people that make it to their conference championships.
Yeah.
So go win your fucking conference. Go compete for a conference championship, and you'll be in there. That's what they just told us, man.
This is the worst Clemson team we've seen in like 5 years, man. Like honestly, this is the worst Clemson team that we've had in a while, right? Miami's in that game. Miami wins the ACC championship, right? But they didn't take care of business. Here's the thing: I don't just
got to take care of business.
Miami had everything in front of them. You win, you're in.
Yeah.
They would have beat Clemson. They would have been a team that is hosting a bye. You know what I'm saying? Because that Georgia loss didn't look so bad when Georgia Tech took Georgia at 8 overtimes. That loss didn't look that bad. You lose to Syracuse.
It was a good team. I mean, Syracuse is a good team, though. They went 9-3 this year.
Yeah. And I was just saying, for me, I wasn't impressed with SMU last night. And again, not because I'm a Bama fan. Yeah. I just wasn't impressed. But maybe they show up to play against Penn State.
You never know. Hey, listen, you can only play the team that's in front of you. And if you win enough games, you control your own destiny. And that's just how it goes. Miami controlled their own destiny and had that slip up versus Georgia Tech, which was fine, right? And then they fucked up again and lost to Syracuse, which had a 21-point lead in.
You can't lose 2 of your last 3 games.
No,
you can't.
Not at the end of the year like that. If you're gonna lose a game, that shit need to be at the beginning of the year, because when you lose at the end of the year like that, it's tough.
And that's why I say I don't feel bad about Bama, because Bama had everything in front. We was in control again back to the SEC championship game, and then we went and then struggled against Oklahoma, right? So I mean, hey,
I would say more than struggled. That was. It should have been, if the thing was right, it would have been Texas versus Alabama in SEC championship. Bama fumbled the bag, man.
Yeah, they did.
So you can't touchdown versus OU.
You can't blame nobody but yourselves.
What's that mean when somebody's getting beat down, somebody in the background taking a picture?
Oh yeah.
That was. But where Penn State is going to dominate, SMU is going to be up front. They're going to run.
Yes.
Penn State's going to have a 300-yard rushing day against SMU.
Yes, I agree, because I don't think they have the Clemson got some big bodies up front, but they're not a run dominant team like Penn State is.
Oh, yeah.
I think Penn State going to lean on that, and they got 2 very good running backs.
Yeah.
2 very good running backs.
Singleton, and I forgot the other cat's name, but yeah. And Clemson's D-line was giving SMU issues too, man. And but Clemson has always had great
a D-line. Yeah, they always.
Yeah, do. I think Penn State's going to get them some issues up front too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this game is going to be on Kevin Jennings' back, man. He's going to have to, keep them in the game with his legs and his, off-play throws and stuff like that. That's the only way I can see them. I still think they're going to lose, but even see them being in the game.
Yeah. They talking to War Emmanuel yet? No, not yet.
Going to Indiana and Notre Dame.
I think that was probably the best matchup for Indiana. I think Indiana would get the doors blown off of them if they played Texas, if they played Georgia, whoever. Yeah. I think this one, it's going to be a little bit more even matched. Indiana has played well, right? They did beat Michigan, who Ohio State struggled with and lost to. I think they're going to beat. I don't think they're going to beat Notre Dame. I think they're going to give Notre Dame a competitive game.
Yeah, but I got Notre Dame winning that game.
Oh yeah, Notre Dame winning. Yeah,
I got Notre Dame winning that game.
I don't know. Indiana had.
And I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead to Notre Dame versus Georgia. Notre Dame is gonna give Georgia problems because Riley Leonard is a weapon with his legs, and Georgia struggles with running quarterbacks. All right, but we can go back to that game.
I'm just saying, man, Indiana had sustained drives against Ohio State, though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they shut them down. You know what I'm saying? Indiana
Yeah.
just kind of like you said, yeah, Texas yesterday, they shot themselves in the foot a few times. And you can't do that against Ohio State. Can't do that against Georgia, right? I think this is going to be a really close game. If Notre Dame wins, it's going to be like a tight 3-point game, man. Because Indiana is not a bad team. I think
They're not, but Notre Dame been playing lights out, man.
Yeah, but
Ever since they took that bad loss, even though they did give up, I don't know, 39,
30,
42
35,
points,
something like that.
35 to
USC
USC.
last week.
Yeah. I know they had some second stringers in and stuff like that, but
Hey, man,
went into their 2-3 deep.
Indiana is going to be all too good. That's going to be a good one. And one thing I like, though, man, about this is everything is we got the ACC against SEC, the Big Ten against the SEC, ACC, Big Ten, right? It's a good mix of matchups. What I didn't want to see was another rematch of a game we've seen already.
Yeah, I'm with you on
that.
that.
That's one thing they did well here.
Yeah, because that's what because I know at one time it was looking like it was gonna be like the SEC versus SEC, and I don't think it should be like that. I think that of course in the later rounds, yes, but in the first round matchups, I think they should try to distinguish them from playing each other as much as possible.
The only rematch possible right now is going to be Ohio State and Oregon, probably.
Yeah,
depending on the
yeah.
And that's in the second round.
That's if Ohio State beats Tennessee.
Yeah. So the last game, Clemson at Texas. What y'all thinking?
Yeah, I think Texas wins. I just like I said, Clemson again. They didn't impress me last night. I like their D line though. Cade Klubnik is so erratic. Like,
yes,
yeah, I just don't know if you can count on him to go into Texas, and win the game. But again, they got Dabo, man. I said that yesterday. Championship coach. A lot of people don't like him, but he's a championship coach.
He is.
He brings experience. He's been there, done that, and I mean that's the biggest thing they got for them.
Yeah.
They were saying yesterday they were giving him his flowers yesterday. He's like he didn't adapt. He's still growing players from high school. He's still I get it, and it's good. It's paying off for him right now, but I still think he needs to get with the times. But if Texas doesn't make it to the semifinals, it's a wash of a season. You know what I'm saying? A wash, right? Because you guys have the best chance to get to the semifinals with the Texas.
Yeah.
This is the worst Clemson team we've seen in years. Arizona State's gonna just be happy to be there,
Yeah, I think we're gonna beat the shit out of Clemson. I'm just going to say that right now.
Yeah.
I think it will be a competitive game. I don't think they have the our defense is elite. I've been saying it all year. Our defense is elite. Oh, hold on real quick. Owen Manuel talking.
Oh, good. Director at Michigan. We'll go through this. There's a lot of we assume when we see the rest of the rankings, a number of ranked wins. How did the committee come to the balance between making sure SMU wasn't penalized or the committee wasn't punitive for them for playing a conference championship game as opposed to putting the appropriate value on strength of schedule?
Maurice, good to be with you again. And your debate on television really sums up the debate in the room. We looked at the number of wins that Alabama had against ranked opponents. We looked at SMU's schedule, and they were undefeated in conference. Their losses were to ranked teams. But we also looked at Alabama's loss to unranked teams. And it was quite a debate. I mean, we value strength of schedule. That's why Alabama, as a 3-loss team, is ranked ahead of other teams that have 2 losses. It is something that we talk about quite a bit. But in the balance of it, in the way SMU played in that game, losing in the last-second field goal, great win by Clemson, great game. We just felt that in this particular case, SMU still had the nod at the head above Alabama. But it's no disrespect to Alabama's strength of schedule. It's merely looking at the entire body of work for both teams.
It's human nature, Ward, to focus on that last spot. We do it every year, whether it's 4 teams or 12 teams. We just put a graphic up on the screen that also included Indiana. I know the way the committee goes about ordering and ranking these teams once you get to the various steps. You often wind up with 3 teams. Did Indiana ever come under the same type of scrutiny that SMU and Alabama did relative to each other, relative to those 3 teams?
Absolutely.
I was wondering what the bowl games are going to look like now.
So-
because Bama's out, Miami's out, and that's what we was alluding to.
So I think what it came down to was the bad losses that Alabama took.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, that's what I think it came down to.
Yeah.
I think if y'all would have played a close game with OU and still lost, I think it would have been different.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I said, the Vanderbilt, I really don't care about that one. It was the Oklahoma loss. I think that's the one that really like put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what Bama, Miami out. So what bowl
Bama's-
game?
Yeah, so I looked earlier today. They were saying Bama would play in the Citrus Bowl against was it Iowa? Yeah, I had to look at it again. But they had Bama in the Citrus Bowl.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Like I said, what game?
I told you they had Miami in the Pop-Tarts Bowl, man. I'm not being funny, man. I'm not being
I
funny.
know, man, but still, I'm just like, what?
Huh, when the bowls come out? When it?
They can come out today.
Okay.
They come out today too. So they usually do this first,
Yeah.
and then afterwards they start kind of telling you what the bowls, because they have to see who all gets in there. And
Yeah.
It might be the 6th seed instead that is deemed more advantageous. Oregon's the only undefeated team in the country. You guys have deemed them the best team in this playoff.
So if you're looking at this bracket, man, the right side of the bracket, it's not tough, man. All the tough teams are on the left side of the bracket.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Now that you wasn't with us, but me and Ed was talking. I think Georgia and Oregon, me personally, I think them the two that gets to the championship game. But all depending on Beck coming back and if he's able to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that Beck being out is huge, man.
I think he comes back though. I think he comes back, man. 3 weeks is a long time, man.
Yeah.
How we feel about them in the top 25. We've been asked as a committee to rank the teams, the best teams 1 through 25. Then the seeding and what the commissioner set up is how to seed those teams.
So the commissioners came up with the college football 25.
Yeah.
Want us to do as we seed the teams in the tournament, and it turns out that is a very good game, in terms of 8-9 and playing 1. But from the start, that's what it was going to be, and we don't know who those teams are until we get through the top 25.
Ford, we talked earlier in this show that really, either way, the committee had chosen to go with that last at-large spot, if you will, whether you've gone SMU or Alabama, that while it's not in the committee's purview, nor should it be to send messages, there would be one received. If you chose Alabama, it was going to be conference championship games don't matter as much as we have said that they do. If you chose SMU, then it was going to disincentivize adding risk to your schedule, the part you can control in the non-conference. An athletic director, which you are in your day job for the most part. How do you assess the balance of that?
He forget he Michigan AD.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Who's that?
One of the things we have to
Ward Manuel.
Oh, he's Michigan's AD.
Yeah. He played for Michigan too. I think defensive tackle or something like that.
That's why his name been fun.
the non-conference, and if you schedule that way, or in the conference. And so we look at who these teams play. And from my perspective, I think what we did is, and what we said is, those teams, we're going to look at these last games. And and use it as a data point to determine how we will rank teams. And those teams
All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah.
We got the matchups. We made our picks for the first round, and I'm pretty sure we will end up coming back on prior to those games actually being played. But any parting thoughts, parting shots?
At the end of the day, I think these are all solid games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is not a bad thing.
Yeah, no, great games. Great games.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be some good games. But appreciate y'all tuning into the Unbiased Room. Till next time.
Peace.
You have to schedule the games that you need to schedule in the non-conference that you feel is best for your team, for your fan base. I look forward. We played Texas this year. I don't lament the fact that we played Texas at home. I'm not going to lament that we have Oklahoma away next year as an athletic director. I look forward to those games. And if we do well, it will give us a boost. And if we don't, then we have to reconvene and relook at the way the season's going, and we have to play the games that are in front of us and win the games you're slated to win. You should win on paper, and then play those other games as they